People want to spend less time in traffic jams. People want to spend less time in traffic jams. Biravuze ngo abantu baba bashaka kumara akanya gatoya muri traffic, muri embouteillage. Abantu bashaka kumara akanya gato. Nta muntu wishimira gutindamo, watinde muri embouteillage. It's a better job, but they pay you not as much money. It's a better job, but they pay you not as much money. Good. These two statements are the same. You can say, it's a better job, but they pay you less money, or you say, it's a better job, but they pay you not as much money. They are the same, okay? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I say welcome at Family Training Center once more again. Mwaramutse mwiri umugoroba mwiza mbaye ikaze kuri Family Training Center nanone. My friend, if it's your first time, I would like just to let you know that we teach English via Zoom wherever you are in the world, okay? It doesn't matter from which country you're coming from. We can just teach you English online and you start speaking it, okay? That's why today I'm here to give you this announcement. If you just want to join us and learn online via Zoom, you can text to me. My phone number is 078 109 6655. Niba ari ubwa mbere ubanye natwe kuri channel, ndagira ngo mumenyeshe yuko twigisha Icyongereza kuri Zoom online. Igihugu cyose waba urimo nta kibazo, watwandikira nimero ngiyo 078 10 hanyuma tukagufasha tukakwigisha online kandi ugatangira kuvuga Icyongereza mu gihe kigufi. Dufite amasomo ateguye neza, my friend, ateguye neza ashobora kugufasha mu gihe kigufi kuba watangiye kuvuga Icyongereza. Ndagira nkubwire yuko kuvuga Icyongereza cyangwa kukibukamenya kukivuga ntabwo biterwa cyane n'ubuhanga bwawe w'umunyeshuri, haba harimo no kuba ukwigisha afite programme nziza iteguye neza. Iyo ukwigisha afite programme nziza akaba afite na methodologies, uburyo bwo kukwigishamo ayo masomo Icyongereza rwose ukivuga mu minsi mike. Anyway, twandikira hanyuma tugufashe tukwigishe kuvuga Icyongereza mu gihe kigufi cyane. And also I would like to flash you back that we have our books of English. If you just want to learn English through books, you can text to me and you tell me the level of the book you want, and I immediately give you the book. I hand you the book in a simple way, in easy way. Nanone mbibutsa yuko dufite ibitabo kuri Family Training Center. Niba ukeneye kwiga Icyongereza wifashishije ibitabo, wanyandikira kuri iyo nimero nanone, hanyuma hagufasha ukabasha kubona igitabo cya level cyangwa se icyiciro ukeneye. Today I've brought two grammar words that most of the English speakers confuse them, especially when they are just speaking. Uyu munsi muzaniye amagambo abiri ikibonezamvugo ayo abantu benshi bavuga Icyongereza batajya bamenya gutandukanya. Those two grammar words are these. Ayo magambo abiri ikibonezamvugo nayo. The first one is less, number two is fewer. The first one is less, number two is fewer. Less, fewer. If you do confuse these two grammar words, the teacher is just here to help you to know how to use these grammar words properly, in a good way, alright? Respecting grammar rules. Niba aya magambo abiri wayitiranyaga, niyo mpamvu mwarimu ari hano kugira ngo agufashe umenye kuyakoresha neza kandi mu buryo bujyanye n'ikiboneza mvugo. Let's get started with the first one, my friends. Reka dutange n'irya mbere inshuti yanjye. Less. Less means a smaller amount of. A smaller amount of. Or not as much. Or not as much. Good. Less birasobanuye ngo umubare mutoya w'ibintu runaka cyangwa se ibintu bitari byinshi cyane. And we use less for something that cannot be counted. We use less for things that cannot be counted. Nanone kandi tugakoresha less ku mazina y'ibintu bitabashika kubarika, bya bintu tutabasha kubara. Ngwereza ingero ebyiri nkoresheje less. It's a better job but they pay you less money. It's a better job but they pay you less money. It's a better job but they pay you less money. Ni akazi keza ariko baguhemba umushahara muke. Ni akazi keza ariko baguhemba amafaranga makeya cyane. People want to spend less time in traffic jams. People want to spend less time in traffic jams. Biravuze ngo abantu baba bashaka kumara akanya gatoya muri traffic, muri embouteillage. Abantu bashaka kumara akanya gato. Nta muntu wishimira gutindamo, watinde muri embouteillage. The second grammar word I said it is a fewer. The second grammar word that I said we just gonna learn is a fewer. Jambo rya kabiri navuze ko turi buze kwigana niryo bita fewer. Okay? Fewer means the comparative form of few. Fewer is the comparative form of a few. Okay? If you just want to express the comparative form of few, it's up to you to use a fewer. So if you are talking about a smaller number of people or things, you just have to use a fewer. Hanyuma niba ushaka kuvuga umubare mutoya cyane w'abantu cyangwa ibintu uzakoresha fewer. That's good. And additional, you should know that after fewer, you have to use a plural noun. I say this, you have to keep this in your mind that after fewer, you must use a plural noun. Hanyuma ukazirikana mu mutwe yuko inyuma ya fewer uri buze gukoresha izina riri mu bwinshi, ntuzakoresha izina riri mu buke. Let me give you 2 or 3 sentences about fewer. Reka nguhereze interuro ebyiri cyangwa eshatu kuri fewer. The first one you can say, interuro ya mbere ishobora kuvuga ngo people these days are buying fewer newspapers. People these days are buying fewer newspapers. People these days are buying fewer newspapers. Urabona ko inyuma ya fewer nakoresheje izina riri mu bwinshi, newspapers, ibinyamakuru. Interuro asobanuye ngo muri iyi minsi abantu bari kugura ibinyamakuru bikeya. Muri iyi minsi abantu bari kugura ibinyamakuru bikeya. The next example I can say, urugero rwa kabiri ushobora kuvuga ngo fewer students are disturbing us outside. Fewer students are disturbing us outside. Fewer students are disturbing us outside. Birasobanuye ngo abanyeshuri bake bari kudusakuriza hasi. You see, after fewer, I've used a noun that is in plural. Urabona ko inyuma ya fewer nakoresha jambo riri mu bwinshi. Students. Students. Yes, it's there, my friend. That's all, dear friend, about the lesson of today. Anyway, I would like to give you the synonym of less and the synonym of fewer. Alright? Nshuti yanjye turashoje, ariko reka nguhereze impuzanyito za less, impuzanyito ya less and impuzanyito ya fewer, because you can want to use the other grammar word apart from less or apart from fewer. Just I'm going to give you synonyms. Hari igihe wakenera gukoresha irindi jambo ry'ikibonezamvugo ritari less cyangwa fewer, hanyuma reka nguhereze synonyms cyangwa impuzanyito y'aya magambo twize umunsi. If you don't say less, you can say this. Utavuze ngo less wavuga gutya: not as much, not as much, not as much. Not as much is a synonym of less. Where we put less, you can replace it by not as much, and the sentence will still have the same meaning. And twashiraga less, mwashira not as much, interuro iragumana cya gisobanuro yari ifite. Good. If you don't say fewer, again you can say, nanone utavuze ngo fewer, udakoresha fewer, wakoresha not as many, not as many, not as many, not as many. Good. Wherever you were putting fewer, you can put not as many. The sentence will still have the same meaning. And also shiraga fewer, shall not as many, interuro iraguma igira cya gisobanuro. Mubyibuke impamvu kuri less tuvuze ngo not as much nuko twavuze ko less ikorana n'amazina y'ibintu bitabarika. Hanyuma impamvu kuri fewer tuvuze not as many ni ku bintu bibarika nuko twavuze kurikirwa n'amazina y'ibintu biri mu bwinshi, kandi ibintu biri mu bwinshi biba bigomba kubarika. Let me give you two different sentences, okay? Using less and using fewer, but by using less and its synonym, by using fewer and its synonym. Tukanguwezi interuro ebyiri, aho ndi bukoreshe less nkoreshe n'impuzanyito yayo, naho ndi bukoreshe fewer nkoreshe n'impuzanyito yayo. Okay, let's get started with the less. Kadore kuri less. I can say, for example, nshobora kuvuga ngo it's a better job but they pay you less money. It's a better job but they pay you less money. Okay, twavuze kuri interuro. Ni akazi keza ariko bakwishyura amafaranga make. Let's replace less by not as much. Turavuga ngo it's a better job but they pay you not as much money. It's a better job but they pay you not as much money. Good. These two statements are the same. You can say it's a better job but they pay you less money, or you say it's a better job but they pay you not as much money. They are the same. Okay? Let me give you the example by using fewer. Kangwezi ugongoreshe fewer. I can say shobora kuvuga ngo people these days are buying fewer newspapers. People these days are buying fewer newspapers. Twasobanura ngo abantu muri minsi ari kugura ibinyamakuru bike. Let's change fewer by not as many. Turaza kuvuga ngo people these days are buying not as many newspapers. People nowadays or these days are buying not as many newspapers. These two statements are the same. Choose the one that is better for you. Thanks very much. See you in the next lesson. We love you. Murakoze cyane, tuzabona mu isomo ry'ubutaha. Ndabakunda.